up, gang, gang, gang? It's your girl Jazz from the FRITZ Family Entertainment, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to cook a deshelled seafood boil. But before we jump into the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified, and make sure you check out the Epic Empire, whose links will be down in the description box below. Now let's jump into the video. Well, as you can see, we already have our king crab, and it is thawed. It's not cooked, it's only thawed. So what my hubby Deb is doing right now is taking all of the shells off of the king crab. The goal as far as deshelling the king crab is to get it out in one whole piece, but it's really not that hard. The rest of the seafood that is going in this deshelled seafood boil is shrimp, shrimp is very easy to deshell, so we didn't have to show you guys that. So hardest part first, deshell all of your seafood that you would like to use in your deshelled seafood boil. Now that that's done, we're going to start on our butter sauce. Now in this seafood boil, I use some pretty basic seasonings. You can use whatever seasonings and whatever you want to put in your butter sauce, but what I like to do is make my butter sauce first so that it can simmer. As you can see, I got me a diced onion. I think it's 2. I'm making a pretty big batch, so I got 2 onions in there. Now I'm going to add my garlic. I like to saute my garlic and my onions because they do have water in them. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fresh lemon juice. If you have a lemon juicer, that would be good, but I did not have one. So I'm just going to squeeze 2 whole lemons into my garlic and onions. And make sure you take out the seeds. I guess that's the point of having a lemon juicer. Now the next thing I'm going to do is start to add my seasonings. I like for my seasonings to hug the onions and the garlic. So I'm going to add all of the seasonings that I like. You can add whichever kind of seasonings you like. I kept it pretty simple today, and this turned out pretty good and pretty spicy. Now that we have all of our seasonings in there, we are going to let it boil down a little bit because that is just the water from the onions and that lemon juice. But now we're going to start to add our butter. Now I was using a tub of butter, so this was about 4 sticks of butter. The butter used in this sauce right here is actually Smart Balance butter. Smart Balance, Earth Balance, kind of the same thing, but you can use any butter that you would like. Lastly, I added 2 bay leaves, and I'm going to give it a good stir, and I'm going to put a lid on it and let it simmer for, I guess, really however long that you would like, but usually about 10 minutes. Now my eggs and my corn and your potatoes or whatever else you want to add to your boil, that's already cooking. But now I'm not a big fan of boiled sausage. It's okay, but I like to have a little char on my sausage, so I'm going to just pan fry these really quickly. But you can cook them however you want to. Now either in a either in a saucepan or a boiler, whichever you choose, I'm going to add a little bit of butter because we're going to kind of steam our seafood. Sometimes I bake it in the oven with the butter sauce, but today I didn't have a big enough dish, so I'm just going to kind of saute the seafood, because the king crab, if you read the box, it already comes cooked, so you just only have to really warm it up. And then the shrimp, you really know it only takes a few seconds to cook shrimp. You just want them to turn pink. So I'm just going to pan sear these I'm just going to pan sear our seafood in just a little bit of butter. Now with the same seasonings that I used in the butter sauce, not all of them, just a few of them, I'm going to lightly season the seafood just so the seasonings can hug the seafood a little bit more, that you can't pick up in our butter sauce. Just give it some flavor, y'all. All about that flavor. But you can season your seafood to your liking. If you hear some kids in the background, we got like 4 of those, so please forgive me. Now for the easy part, get a bowl, put all of your cooked seafood in there, all of your corn, potatoes, eggs, sausage, whatever you want to put in your deshelled boil. Get it all together and top it off with that delicious butter sauce that we had simmering while we were cooking our seafood. And that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was pretty easy. Let us know down below if you try it. Make sure you give the video a big thumbs up. Make sure you check the description box for everyone in the Epic Empire. And until next time, gang, gang, gang.